Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Madhouse on Halsted podcast. And to start this podcast, hello once again. I am Jack Vickroy, and I would like to make a short announcement on behalf of the Madhouse on Halsted podcast. In accordance with the new presidential administration, actually, in defiance of the current presidential administration, we will not be rolling back our DEI policies on this podcast. Thank you so much for listening in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Madhouse on Halsted podcast on UIC Radio. Today, we've got a few returning hosts.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alrighty, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Hello, my name is Mateo. I used to go to UIC, and I was, a pioneer of the Madhouse. I don't know how else to
Yeah.
describe.
The original founder.
I'm the original founder
The
of
OG.
Madhouse on Halsted. Just like you may remember last week, Cullen yapping for an hour by himself. I did that once, and from then on, we had a lot of other co-hosts.
And you
including
used to
Cullen.
like talking about the Bulls.
I used to like talking about the Bulls, and so that's what we're gonna do today.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll toss it over to Mr. Jack Vickroy.
Yes. Sorry for interjecting on your introduction.
No, you're good. I didn't have anything written.
As I said in the intro, my name is Jack Vickroy, cousin of the beautiful Cullen Vickroy,
A beautiful showrunner.
the one person in this room that is not a UIC student or former UIC student.
Either of those things.
Yeah. I also enjoy talking about the Bulls and all sorts of sports in general, but mainly basketball.
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 Thank you so much for having me back on the
Basketball.
podcast, Cullen.
No
LeBron
problem.
James.
It's a pleasure to do the podcast.
And then should we also introduce our studio audience as well?
Oh, yeah. We
Go
do have
ahead, studio audience.
also. Welcome back
Go
to Studio
ahead.
Audience.
It's me, Ale. That's all I'm saying
Yay.
about myself.
I thought you were Ohm.
It's me, Ohm.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, another person couldn't be here because
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say the joke that I was going to say about why he's not here.
I think you just keep that one to yourself.
What are you gonna say?
Nah, it's okay.
We actually lied at the start of the show. DEI
Except for Ohm.
Oh no!
Except for Ohm.
No, guys, I'm Mexican. I would count.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't be here if we were in accordance
This is
with
true.
the current administration.
Ale
So
also wouldn't be here.
we have one full Mexican here, half of me and half of Ale.
W.
Massive
We have
W.
164th indigenous.
Yes, sir.
Right here.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, man.
Anyway, so I know you guys just introduced yourselves, but
good to be back.
since it's your first episode here, I'd like you guys to introduce yourselves some more. So
Word.
you can just talk about
Anything.
favorite player, favorite team.
Yeah.
Okay, we have
I'll
favorite team.
I'll give a
and stuff
brief
like
synopsis of. Sorry, I saw something funny in the room. This is a new studio, y'all. We're having fun with it. This
Yeah.
is funny.
We can
Some
hear
funny
ourselves
stuff.
now.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
cool.
funny little tidbits are now new instead of we're used to it. So that's funny. I might laugh randomly during this because of that.
that.
But
I need to get
okay.
my post-it notes back.
Oh,
from
you
the
gotta
other
Oh,
start.
yeah,
We gotta
right.
start putting post-it notes on
Mateo's
this
going to
side.
start laughing because I'm about to look at him like,
I'm not looking at Jack the whole time. But
gonna purposely
I guess
make him
brief
laugh.
synopsis of my journey with the Bulls. I started watching the Chicago Bulls, or at least really paying attention to the Chicago Bulls in 2010. I'd say is a safe year to land on. Not long after Mr. Derrick Rose was drafted by the Bulls, it was great. I get to see his MVP run, youngest MVP in NBA history. Mr. Derrick Rose, soon to be in the rafters. Not him, his jersey number. He's just chilling up there watching the games. That'd be funny.
They gave him a little box.
Fun facts: Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Jerry Sloan, and Bob Love. They're in the rafters too with their jersey. That's where they always are. They just sit there
oh, yeah.
and they watch the game. If you
Right.
see them in public, it's a clone.
That's why you can never get Michael Jordan at
Yeah,
anything.
that's why
Yeah.
he won't leave
the one
rafter.
exception they made was the NBA 75 ceremony.
And
Yeah,
actually, it's
let you down.
fun fact: the Scottie Pippen that's currently out and about right now is actually a clone,
True.
created by Mr. Elon Musk.
I don't know why I thought you were
To
going to say
produce
Jerry
Jerry Reinsdorf.
Reinsdorf.
Well, he worked together with Reinsdorf on it on the project. You know, they had to get the biometrics somewhere, but you
It's
know,
true.
so yeah, the reason why he's there is to just kind of deflect from that because
Right.
like I feel like that would be like there would be a bunch of human rights violations involved with
Mhm.
like you know like keeping people up in one confined space for all of eternity.
But it's a secret. Only we know. We were only told because
Yeah, I mean, we
we're
have
a big
connections.
podcast. We're a big Bulls podcast.
We talked to Stacey King, man. We have
We did.
connections.
We love
We
the
did talk to
Bulls.
Stacey
We're a
King.
big Bulls pod. We
Big
talk
Bulls
about
pod.
the Bulls, and we
Mhm.
love the Bulls so much.
We do.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Lakers.
Not yet.
I guess
Jack.
to finish my little rambling of my Bulls journey, I watched since 2010. Got to see us almost go to the finals, and then Derrick Rose happened. I saw Mr. Jimmy Butler got drafted, and since then he has been my favorite player in the NBA. He still is my favorite player in the NBA, guys. Sorry, I'm on a Bulls podcast. Is not on the Bulls for those who do not know. He is on the Golden State Warriors now. Very recent, as of very recently.
It's still weird, but
Very, very weird. But second favorite team is the Warriors now. And Bulls, kept watching them. Started watching them even more than I already did. Had fun, ups and downs, lots of downs though. Mostly there was like one big up with DeMar, Zach, and Vooch, and then it was all downhill from there.
Yeah.
But we have fun. It's our fun little mess up there in the Bulls front office.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
It's a little fun question that I have. I have one for everyone.
All right.
Trust me, except because
Yeah.
that's only like
No,
yeah.
No.
That's Department of Government Efficiency.
That's the show.
So why hasn't Jimmy won a ring yet?
Ooh.
this was for everyone.
No,
Sorry,
this is just
this
yours.
is for everyone.
Yeah, he has one question for everybody.
Jimmy Butler has been done dirty by every organization that he's been a part of.
Daryl Morey.
PR.
He's
Daryl Morey is a liar.
James Harden.
Pat Riley is a liar, and I do not want to be a part of an
Yes.
organization that he is a
Yes.
part of.
The Pat Riley quote is like, maybe I am washed.
Yeah. The Bulls, he couldn't win with Derrick Rose, obviously, because things happened. He had not much around him for a while after that, and they had washed Dwayne Wade and only a washed besides the playoffs, Rajon Rondo, who then broke his hand in the playoffs. Couldn't do much on the Bulls. The Bulls moved on from Jimmy Butler, the only team he doesn't have bad blood with, from my understanding. Timberwolves, no one on that team wanted to win.
Ball.
Sixers, no one on that team wanted to win. Not even Joel Embiid. The process was broken from the beginning. Jimmy Butler recounts a time, and JJ Redick recounts a time. They were all in the locker room, I believe, watching tape. It was Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, and I think JJ Redick. And Jimmy was just like, no one's paying attention. No one's like no one's commenting. No one's saying anything. This
Crazy
team does
that
not
JJ
want to
wasn't.
win. Yeah. Well, JJ probably was, but I think he was most talking about Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this team. They don't have a winning culture. Speaking of culture,
This is UIC Radio.
where music and culture ignite.
Ah, man, we're so bad.
And
We're so
double
bad.
speaking of culture, the Heat. Jimmy dragged the Heat team through. I'm just kidding.
Hey, nice double entendre, man.
Thank you. That's what
Yeah,
that means.
Oh my god, you're just like Kendrick. Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm literally, dude. I'm Kendrick. I don't know what to tell you guys.
A mine.
A minor. It's a no. It's a music no. The
It's a
Heat.
music
They had it going well. The bubble happened, and they got even better. Jimmy Butler, he started getting a little injury prone toward the end of his tenure with the Heat. 10 years, I use that loosely. And dragged the team into the playoffs, into the finals, and being serious and being completely real and non-biased. And then they didn't work with him. And then Pat Riley wants to have an ego. Pat Riley has the largest. That's not real. That was Photoshop. Pat Riley. Let me finish before we talk about that fake image. Pat Riley has an ego. Jimmy starts speaking outside of, to the press and everything about Pat Riley lowballing. Not even just lowballing him, but not helping him, not doing much for him, disrespecting him. And so Pat Riley gets butthurt and suspends him multiple times. And I'm like, all right, so zero respect for the greatest player in NBA history here. So he needs to go somewhere else. And then said player requests a trade. This is Jimmy Butler, by the way, to the Warriors. And now, the Heat trade him. They go 0-4 after that. Warriors go crazy with Jimmy Butler. And that's the end of the story. And now I think your question should have been, why doesn't Jimmy Butler have a ring yet? Emphasis on the yet.
Okay.
Because now he has the greatest shooter in NBA history at his side. He has Jonathan Kuminga. They make a great nickname duo trio, which is Steph Curry.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm being careful with the things I say, but that's a good, that's a good group. and I think they're gonna win it soon.
Did Jimmy Butler poop his pants? in one
No,
of
he
his
did
first
not.
games
No,
with the
it was
Warriors?
photoshopped. They hate on. Did you know I reverse image searched that? It was a Pat Riley fan account who created and posted that first. I have no other beginning. It was basically just a Heat page.
You can't take any slander of your king, so you had to go
I reverse image searched and it's not real.
crazy.
This is not.
He searched all the way.
It was photoshopped.
He did a reset. He was online
It was
sleuthing it.
photoshopped.
Oh my god.
Miami, we got bad blood now, y'all.
Alrighty, Jack, go ahead. It's your turn. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yes.
My
So,
name is- Sorry.
what? Hello. My name is Elder Price.
And I would like to share with you the most amazing book. This is a Broadway podcast now. All
Yeah.
right, go ahead, Jack.
So let's talk about Starlight Express.
Why would you go Starlight Express? Jack?
Okay. Anyways, so I'll go back through a little bit of my journey of becoming a big sports head.
Sped.
So
Sped.
that's a slur.
No, it's not.
It's actually no. It's
Is it?
it can be used as a derogatory term,
What
but
is that a
it's
slur
it's,
for?
it's an abbreviation
Yes.
for special ed. Like my
I did not know that.
My exceptional learners
never
course right
heard
now
that.
is called
It's a-
SPED 410.
Oh,
It's
okay.
okay, it's okay,
So
it's
it can
okay.
be used well.
You know, it's okay. I'm not mad at you.
Regardless,
It's okay.
my use of it was a combination of the words sports and head.
Well,
For
I was
those who did not understand.
I was like, what did you just call me? Anyways, okay. So actually, you know what? It's funny because that's tangential.
Again, we're not rolling back anything.
Anyways, okay. So yeah, my journey of being a sports fanatic is actually a pretty recent one. As a kid, I was very much like I wasn't really big into sports as a kid. Specifically, I was into motorsports like IndyCar, NASCAR, Formula One. Like that was kind of like my bread and butter. But I was over the pandemic actually. I got really into watching baseball, specifically the Chicago White Sox. And because of that, I kind of started dabbling into a little bit more sports because I was like, you know, it's like the teamwork, the camaraderie. It's like, I feel like I watch sports for the same reason that a lot of people like watching professional wrestling. It's like the drama, the stakes. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And like the technical. Well, not so much for pro wrestling, but I also enjoy the technical aspect of sports a lot. I wouldn't say I'm a stats nerd. I'm only a stats nerd when it comes to baseball. Like basketball stats kind of fly over my head. You're so much better with basketball stats than I am, Cullen. I couldn't tell you what quantifies net rating, but
I don't know either.
oh, fair. Okay.
I think they just made up numbers, but
Oh, no, that's fair. But yeah, so you know, a lot of it was just kind of like I'm on the spectrum, and a lot of like, you know, when I get into like hyperfixations and stuff like that, that's like
Mateo just straight up.
I know literally that's why I
Oh
said
my
it was
God.
tangential.
Yeah,
but
no,
like
by the way, just want to clarify this. That really was a mistake.
that really was a
Like,
mistake.
you know that.
That
I'm
really
just
was a
clarifying that,
mistake. That
like,
really was. Yeah,
he
I can
was-
vouch for him.
He looks so confused.
He was so yeah, genuinely. He was like, "What?" No, but aside from that, yeah. So a lot of it was just kind of hyperfixation stuff, and I really hyperfixated on basketball during the 2021 Bulls run where we were number one in the East for a hot minute, and that was a great time. I think that was also around the same time that you kind of got into things, Cullen.
Yes.
So, I mean, I had like passive interest when I was younger. Like I watched the Blackhawks run when I was younger, and I was into hockey, kind of like how everybody was in the city. But like, I don't know. I've become pretty dedicated ever since the pandemic, and I feel like sports are a big part of my life now. And yeah, I don't know. I think as far as like favorite players are concerned, you know, being a pretty recent sports fan, I feel like I don't really have a lot of allegiances, a lot of ties to any players. I mean, I was a pretty big Kawhi fan because I watched that bubble run. But yeah, I don't know. I like the way that Kawhi's game played, and I like the way that he was just kind of like he's just kind of a guy. Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. But so I would say
Snowball.
he was probably my favorite player for like a hot minute, but like with all the load management and stuff like that, I don't know. I feel like I kind of lost respect for him over time, mainly
Yeah,
just because I feel like he's sitting. Like, okay, I get like injuries and stuff like that. I totally understand, but I feel like some of these games are definitely ones that he could be playing right now, and I feel like a lot of it's just him sitting out, maybe for like personal family reasons. Because I know there was a couple things about that, and like I don't know. I think he's playing right now. I think he's back right
Is
now.
he?
He is. He's
Yeah.
been back for a couple weeks.
Is he playing
Oh,
like
excuse me
at
while
all
I check
good?
fantasy.
He's not playing great for Kawhi, but I think he's still around like 20 points per game.
Yeah, because
Playing
I
well
genuinely
on
do think his
average.
knee is cooked, but like, you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. So,
I
I
thought Kawhi would be a free agent because he was injured. He's not.
he's
No,
not.
he's
Oh, that's tough.
extended.
Who had him?
Guys,
Dang.
it's rough out here. We're in a fantasy league for those who aren't aware.
Yeah,
And I just realized I can't pick up Kawhi Leonard upon learning this information.
tough. But yeah, as far as favorite player in the league goes right now, maybe Wembanyama. But I think on the Bulls currently right now.
Choo choo.
What?
Hop on the Wemby train. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Hey,
Choo choo.
silence.
Sorry.
I think on the Bulls though, I think it's probably Kobe. Kobe.
No, Kobe is
love
also
Kobe.
my favorite Bulls player.
I
Give me
love
some.
Kobe.
Kobe
Yeah,
Bryant.
current Bulls players, I definitely think Kobe.
Kobe was my favorite Bulls player since he got drafted, I think.
Mm.
And then it was DeMar when we picked DeMar up, and since we traded DeMar, it's been Kobe again. Nothing against Zach LaVine, by the
Yeah.
way. I just really like Kobe Bryant.
Shout
I mean
out-
Kobe White. I do not like Kobe Bryant. Anyway,
Shout out Alec Jacoby White.
I like Jacoby White,
Alec Jacoby White.
Mm.
my boy.
Yeah.
Mr. Kobe.
Although Modest might get close.
Modest
To
is
be
getting
honest
there.
with you, I
Modest
think Modest is
kinda
getting
sick.
really up there. He's got that white boy swag.
Quirked up white boy.
Quirked
He
up
is
white
a
boy.
quirked up white boy.
The quirked up.
Actually,
white boy.
okay, so actually no, I'll get into that later because I want you to ask your question.
So what type of pencil is best, Jack?
Can't believe you put me on the spot like
Number
this.
2.
So
get the
remember
joke.
how I was saying I am on the spectrum? So a little bit of context here.
That was a cough.
Um,
Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you.
Yeah.
I have a
What
really
the
bad.
heck, man?
I am
You
not
call me-
beating.
you call me
I'm not
Matthew
beating
Banks, and
the
then you laugh at me
ableist
when I
accusations, man.
say-
I was coughing. I have a cough, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not
Yeah.
sick. I checked.
So okay, so with me being on the spectrum, I have what's called a tick. I have so my tick, the thing that I do to for stimulation, keep my brain going, is I like to tap pencils,
As you should.
specifically unsharpened pencils, and I will talk about my preference and what my
Ooh.
parameters are for that sort of thing. This is gonna be really weird for listeners that are just tuning in right now, but you know what?
This is a Bulls podcast.
Yeah, this is a whole podcast. No, but I'm gonna just rock with it. So, my favorite pencil of all time is the Dixon Ticonderoga #2 pencil. It was the standard across my elementary school when I was younger. They're nice pencils.
Take a look.
That one's a little beat up because I've given that one a little bit of mileage.
It looks slightly sharpened.
Yeah,
Do you carry this
well,
with you all the time?
Yeah.
That's sick. I never
Yeah.
noticed that.
without fail.
I live with Jack. I never noticed this.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you'll probably see a couple pencils strewn across the apartment.
just on the floor, random.
No,
in
because
random
I
spots.
go through pencils like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
See
not
a
even gonna
pencil
lie.
on the kitchen counter. I'm like, oh, Jack was doing dishes.
Yeah.
He's
right.
a pack a day.
He's a pack a day pencil tapper.
No, legitimately, I go to the store sometimes to buy pencil packs, and it does feel like I'm buying cigarettes.
Ready? Oh,
Time to chase the buzz. But
sorry. I don't know what I did
What
there.
was that?
Oh, we're tapping pencils. Oh, I thought it was still on.
It's only my voice for some reason.
oh, okay, maybe the effects are only for you.
I thought there was
Yeah,
a bruh.
we'll do the okay, or we'll do it now. But
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Wait, this is new to me, and this is really exciting.
yeah,
but I'll stop
also,
now.
yeah, update. We have a soundboard now.
We have a soundboard. Which
That's
one is
in-
bruh? That is not bruh.
Okay,
Sorry.
guys, let me speak about my.
What?
Hold up.
Wait, that's the new intro. Hold up, Jack.
Yeah.
Tell me my of the chicken I made you is raw.
What?
Tell me the chicken that I made you isn't cooked all the way. Just tell me that.
My chicken is raw. You didn't cook it all the way.
You know, like the cook shows. Sorry. All right. All right. Where were we?
Oh, okay. I get it now. Sorry, that took me a while to process.
That was my reaction to him getting it. And now I'm done touching the board without permission.
It is so loud.
Wait,
But
that
go
is
on,
okay.
Jack.
So you
Go on,
see,
Jack.
as Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility,
Yeah.
Mateo. Anyways, okay. So yeah, my preference is the Dixon Ticonderoga #2 pencil because it's a very sturdy pencil. It's able to take a lot of the abuse that I give pencils on a regular basis because I tap it on my leg, tap it on a table, whatever. That's just my thing, and they wear out fast because they're not built for that sort of thing.
I should
You
start
know?
doing that.
You're trying to steal my thunder?
All right.
Is that what you're telling
I'm
me?
gonna
Jack's
tap
like, this is
pens.
my
You're trying to
thing.
steal
I'm
my
tapping
flow.
pens. It's not
He
as
stole
cool.
my entire flow.
It's not as cool to
word
tap
for
pens.
word, bar for bar.
No, pens.
So personally, I like USA Gold. Have you ever
Oh.
tried USA Gold, Jack?
You're wrong.
Whoa. Jack only likes one type of gold.
I also like Spencel's. You ever tapped with the Spencel?
I have, and it fell apart so fast.
Smensel? Are those
fell-
the ones that smell?
Yeah.
They're made of like recycled newspaper, so I can see how it would just come apart.
No, legitimately, okay, so the big problem with tapping pencils constantly is this part will come apart or
The
the eraser
eraser?
will fray.
Oh.
And so that's what usually constitutes I don't want to play with you anymore. And then
I don't want to play with you anymore.
I actually really-
Pencil tapping sound. Because it fell on the ground.
I actually really like Ticonderoga Noir.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
You know what? Those
Guys,
ones.
I don't write.
Okay, those ones.
I type.
Okay, so you see the thing is with the noirs is that with because they're because they're painted black, when you tap them, the paint chips off and then it gets everywhere.
That's not Noir, Jack.
What's noir?
I'm about to blow your mind.
Oh no.
This would be like a luxury item. This would be-
I'm excited for this. I'm learning about pencils. This is the pencil episode.
This is the pencil podcast.
No,
Apparently.
it's just the pencil episode.
Okay, sorry. I need. To
Oh
put
wait,
on-
I wrote with these, dude. I had these in high school.
Is this the big one?
Wait, I might be wrong.
No.
Oh, what? I did not have these in high
What?
school. But I would find them.
In the
I would find them in the box.
is
You know when
that?
they'd give you a box and be like, "Please take a utensil and please do this assignment."
Yeah.
Colin, I need to
I'd
get
look for
those.
that. I'd look for the
Jack,
shiny one
they're
with the
only
black
$7
eraser.
on
Oh yeah, no,
Amazon.
pencils are incredibly cheap.
For
Honestly,
one pencil.
no, for one.
No,
Or-
it's for
no.
the
Okay. I was about to say. Okay, yeah, I might look into an investment on that if they're
That's
unsharpened.
crazy.
Solid black wood.
Slack.
If I can get some,
writes smoothly.
if I can get some unsharpened ones,
Erases cleanly.
then
Clean erase.
clean erase. This is not an ASMR
But
podcast.
yeah,
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. Do they
Until
come? Because it kind of looks like they come. sharpened already.
Why did you pause?
Jack,
Okay.
I hate to break it to you, but I think they might be sharpened.
No,
already.
they
No,
definitely
no,
come
that one is,
sharpened.
that one is. There's got to be an unsharpened version.
Jack's like, no,
No, please,
please, there
Was
has
this part
to
of your
be.
elaborate play? Did you know this coming into it?
No, I
You were just
didn't.
gonna crush his dreams. You were gonna build him up, Buttercup, and then
Yeah,
slam it to
I
the
was
floor.
just gonna show him.
You're trying to make me cry on
I was
this
gonna let him
podcast.
smell the cat litter and then stomp on it underneath his feet or underneath my feet.
Ah, man,
Feet.
I got
Okay.
disappointed when I found out they were sharpened. I don't even tap pencils.
Yeah,
I'm a pen man.
yeah. But
Fly
So,
me to
yeah, that's kind of
the
essentially
moon.
the whole story of my roots as a sports enjoyer. Bowls have been really disappointing me,
Oh man.
and
Okay, you know
like,
what disappoints me the
but
most?
These ones
Oh, hold
are
on.
sharpened
Let's
on the
keep-
box, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, this is rough. Can you get
Oh, these are
unsharpened
soft.
pencils on Amazon?
I mean, yeah.
have you ordered
well,
pencils
not
on
on
Amazon?
Amazon. I get them at Target usually.
Let's boycott Amazon, by the way.
Yeah.
Bought a cardigan from there the other day.
Oh, what was the first? When was the first time you bought a cart? Get it? He said cardigan. I didn't know you did it at all.
Bro, yes, it was the first time I brought.
I bought a cardigan.
I bought a cardigan.
I thought you bought a shopping cart on Amazon.
So, Cullen,
And
I
then
have
you
a
did it
question for
again.
you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite word in the Baltimore accent?
Fatmatugan.
Baltimore.
Futlatugan.
Fatmatugan.
Baltimore. Mine's motor. Oh.
Fatmanalances.
This
Bay boys say he want to jet line my jittle you bittle you until Sneeble
is
snap pens.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
What? Motor oil? I just think of motor oil. Oh, I need some motor oil for my car.
Motor oil.
Motor oil. What's y'all's favorite word in
Jamaican patois?
No.
I can only find sharpen, Jack. I'm so sorry.
No.
Jack's like, no.
No. Okay,
No.
the convenience?
let's talk about basketball.
All right, let's talk about that.
Word.
Let's
Okay.
I
All
love
so,
Rhett and Link.
so Bulls, we suck.
Yeah.
Not
you
even
know,
gonna
you
lie.
know someone who's doing really well, and it's like the only person I wouldn't want to do well because I don't really want them on the team.
Josh Gate.
Yeah.
Josh.
That's. I mean, Kobe's been all right in the past couple games, but like, I don't know. I feel like I keep getting stats that Giddy had a good game, and it's kind of
Yeah, it's.
could have been someone else, please.
I want to be happy.
I do, guys,
I
and
want to
it's
be
so
happy for the
hard.
team.
I wish I could be like just a commentator that only looks on the court, but I can't.
Mhm.
But it's
So-
okay. We'll get through this.
Yeah.
But all I want, if we're going to be bad, can we continue doing that, please? Can we not
Yeah.
like
Can we not make
not
the plan?
make the play? Can we not? Yeah, dude.
Can we lose out?
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Because like, how are we supposed to capture the flag?
I don't think we're gonna capture the flag.
Which actually, okay,
He did get hurt, but not bad.
Yeah, I was about to
It's
say,
not serious.
important update.
I don't think, at least, not to diminish injuries,
It
but
would have been so funny. Not like funny, as in like, oh, he got injured, but imagine he tears like 3 ligaments in his foot, and then we go first.
And we get number
overall,
one.
And he withdraws from the
the only
draft.
time we ever get first overall.
I know that it was just a
Since Derrick
sprain.
Rose.
X-rays were negative, as far as I saw. So I think he just has like a 4 to 6 week time recovery table. So it probably takes him. out
Kind of
March
off topic,
Madness.
but you know who the Bulls almost picked number 1 overall instead of Derrick Rose? Mike Beasley.
That would have been awful. That would have been so bad.
I was hoping one of you would say who, so I could say exactly. That would have been rough.
That's what I was thinking.
I feel like Mike Beasley's most famous moment, I think I'm saying his name right. Am I even remembering
Mhm.
it? His most well-known moment is, besides like college, because he was good in college, was when he got teed up, I can't say it, I can bleep it, but it was like, I don't know. He just didn't even try to like avoid the technical. He walked past Cat, and he was like, let me guard him, I'm gonna F him up, and just said it to his face, like really angrily, and the ref just ejected him immediately. It's like, what were you trying to accomplish there? It's just, I don't know, it's a funny clip that I've seen.
Yeah, that's.
Let me get him, I'll F him up.
Gonna F him up.
And Cat was like, who are you talking to? After all that, sorry, that's my cat impression.
After all that,
It's crazy because after all that, we executed.
So I think we should do the.
What were we talking? We were talking about current Bulls a moment ago.
no.
When we get cameras in here, we're flipping the screen so everyone can see the Carl Anthony Towns body issue.
No, no, we can't do that.
We gotta
It's not
discuss
explicit,
that. No,
but we
it's
won't do it.
But
it's not explicit.
we can make it the topic of a podcast episode.
We should do a body issue episode. Not us. but-
Mateo Nunez body issue.
Yeah, we gotta.
Can
We
we get
gotta.
the next.
This is the next Madhouse
Yeah,
No,
the next Madhouse.
promotional post for Madhouse on Halsted. We did
It's
the
like
body
we
issue.
show up to the court with our basketballs ready for like a photo shoot, and then Colin's like, "All right, take it off," and we're like, "I didn't
Take it off.
Wait, I thought. Wait. I thought we were just doing a normal. Wait.
Mm.
Oh, that would have been rough.
Yeah,
But anyway, Bulls.
yeah. So I don't know. It's just
I have zero confidence in us doing Cooper or getting first overall in general.
yeah.
I don't think it's happening.
And
We could lose every game for the rest of the season. We somehow won't get number 1.
I will say we still do have a good chance of going up in the draft. And honestly, if we get number 2, I'd love Dylan Harper.
Yeah.
I would love.
Once
Also
again, I'm
love
still-
Ace Bailey.
I am still
Yes.
a non-college basketball watching Andy, so all I know about is Cooper Flag.
Mm-hmm. No, that's
I'm
fair.
an NBA man. I only watch March Madness, but
Mhm.
you know what? Everything's just a fun surprise for me when the
wait,
draft comes.
I can say damn.
We can say damn. We can say bitch too. Damn,
I don't know.
damn,
What
damn.
quantifies as a strong swear word?
Like the F word, the F slur,
Do you think
the S word,
poop word is the poop word?
like the S word
okay,
probably.
but we can definitely say ass.
Yeah, we just can't say it.
have to be able to.
Wait for it. Whole after. We can say them separately. We can't say them together. Yeah. You can say ass because it's like bitch too, because bitch is technically female dog. and ass is technically like donkey.
Hey, Mateo.
You a whole female dog.
you
hey,
a
Mateo.
female
You a
dog.
whole female
Ass.
dog.
Ass. Oh, we can do ABGN on here.
Yeah. That's the Halloween episode.
They traded 1-for-1 Alex Caruso and Josh Giddey for no first round picks. What were they thinking? What a bunch of laughing, joking numbnuts. This front office is ass.
I love the Angry Video Game Nerd. Can we get James Rolfe on this podcast?
Giddy? What are you getting? Up? What are you, a cowboy? What were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
Oh my
gosh.
Mountain.
Oh my god. But yeah, Bulls. I already talked about it at length on my episodes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no Vooch trade at the deadline. That was
That's
absolutely devastating.
Crazy that
I think.
happened. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, if it was gonna be Vooch or Zach, I'm glad it was Zach. But like, dude,
Yeah.
no one was gonna take Vooch. The Warriors wanted Vooch.
And we could have just given him to the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler.
crazy
I'm
part.
just kidding.
Yeah. No, it's just like we weren't going to get a first for Vooch, and I
Mm-mm.
still don't think we're going to get a first for Vooch. We've shopped him so many times at this point that his value has to be like at an all-time low.
We're only gonna get worse returns for him now, though.
Yeah.
We
I
didn't
mean,
get a first,
Yeah.
a new first for DeMar, Zach, or Caruso
Just
collectively.
insane.
Yeah.
We just got our own pick.
We just got our own pick back for all of those guys. And like that's why Arturas Karnisovas needs to get fired at this
Uh-huh.
point.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, it's no bad blood. It's just, dude, like, you're not. It's not working out. It's not us. It's you.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know. It's just it's tough to see. And especially with how good the team was when we started out, like with
Mhm.
the new front office, like
With
everything
Zoe,
looked
Before
fantastic.
Zoe was hurt and everything.
And yeah, like I think if Zoe would have been healthy, things would have been okay.
Different.
but-
I can't confidently say like we would have kept going the way we were going.
Yeah, but I still think
we were
that we
number
would
one
have.
East, man.
Yeah, I think it would have made us a little bit more of a destination, but
Definitely.
I mean, like, okay, to speak in a little bit more positive terms with the Bulls going forward,
Yeah,
though,
let's be positive.
at the very least, we know that Jerry Reinsdorf. So I know this isn't technically about the Bulls, but I do want to talk about something that actually pertains to the Bulls a little bit as far as Jerry Reinsdorf is concerned, because Jerry Reinsdorf's looking more and more by the day like Justin Ishbia of the Phoenix Suns is going to buy out Jerry Reinsdorf for the White Sox.
Insane. Is he the guy
majority
who
ownership.
might relocate or no? Is that someone else?
No, that was a different guy.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, that was Dave Stewart.
Sick.
Who,
Hey, as
just-
a Cubs fan, keep the Sox in Chicago.
yeah, no,
keep the
it's
Sox in
more
Chicago,
fun when
man.
we're both here. And like,
Come
I don't know,
on.
Nashville can get their own team. Okay, they
Mhm.
do not need the
I
White
don't
Sox.
want to be that one city that has one team for each sport.
Yeah. Also, not to
which
mention
is
the
most
fact that like,
cities, but-
Boring.
Mhm.
also not to mention the fact that like the Sox should be at the like, should be not at the first on your list on teams in Major League Baseball to relocate. The
yeah.
Rays literally are playing out of a minor. Both the Rays and the Athletics are playing out of minor league baseball
yeah,
stadiums this
move
year.
them.
Aren't
Who
the,
else?
aren't the Athletics getting a new field, though?
Well, yeah, they're going to Las Vegas, so they're becoming the
Oh,
Las
they're
Vegas.
not even in Oakland
well,
anymore.
as of right now, they haven't completed any sort of confirmation with the city of Las Vegas. So for all we know, it could also fall apart.
That's crazy.
So they're in
Interesting.
they are just the Athletics right now, and they're playing out of Sacramento in Sutter Health Park.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I gotta say, I don't think Las Vegas is a great location for expansion teams. Because like, look at how the audience has cared about the NBA Cup.
Yeah,
They're
that's
just-
true.
They're just kind of there.
That could also just be like the NBA on a downturn. I don't want to be one of those guys. You know, I do here. I agree with pretty much everything people say negative about the NBA. However, except that like the talent is like not doing it. Like that's just wrong. Like people are going insane. But I don't think it should be the only thing that people talk about. That's all I'm going to say. But aside from saying that, I do think like I don't know, maybe teams just aren't interested or cities aren't interested in the NBA specifically. I don't know. I guess I raise you the Golden Knights, but that doesn't have to do with fan base or like popularity. That's just skill. Like they won the Stanley Cup, but
Well, I was gonna say, when the Lakers were in the NBA Cup. It was just a bunch of Lakers fans
That
because
is
they're
true,
right
too.
by California.
Yeah, it was
so
Nevada.
it's just like, I don't know. I don't think the people of Nevada are super enthusiastic about any team but the Lakers.
Yeah.
You got to go somewhere that needs
Well, that's the thing.
needs an identity.
Is that LeBron is probably going to own the expansion team that moves to Las Vegas. So I think that might be the reason that Las Vegas people switch over there. I think they can get the LeBron. Well, let me raise you this. I think that the LeBron stands might
LeBrans.
become Las Vegas fans.
That'd be crazy.
And that's
Crazy.
That would be crazy. Like Cash Nasty.
yeah, like Cash Nasty's like,
Shout out Cash Nasty.
I'm a Vegas fan now.
I just like the city of Las Vegas.
Yeah. But like Bron fans might hop on that train, and honestly, like Las Vegas, as far as attendance wise, they've been doing pretty well, I believe, for the Raiders that are there now. You good there?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Just stabbing.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It was a thumbtack. I had to stab it into the wall.
No, that's fair. The Raiders and the Golden Knights have had pretty good attendance, and mainly because I would say the Raiders are a little bit of a better example of a team that's proven that they are pretty good in Las Vegas. But the Golden Knights are really successful because they just won a ton, like really early on as an expansion franchise, which does not usually happen. It's very uncommon for expansion franchises to do really well in the NBA. Actually, speaking on expansion news, San Diego is actually building a new sports complex as well in downtown San Diego. So they're also gearing up potentially to put their name in the bid for a new franchise. And you can't rule out cities. I know that you guys might poo-poo on this, but the cities of St. Louis and Louisville are also in the running for
Louisville.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Louisville. I'm fine with St. Louis. I hate St. Louis from like perspective of a Sox fan, but like
I hate St. Louis from the perspective of a Cubs fan, man.
Honestly, it's more understandable from a Cubs fan perspective because they're actually in division.
Yeah.
For
But
Cubs.
either way, you can have it.
But like, no, but Cullen, it makes sense where you came from because in Monmouth, it is okay. So the dynamic of Monmouth, they aren't just Sox and Cubs fans. There's Cards fans in there too because they're so close to St. Louis.
Yeah, wait,
it's
actually, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Mostly Cubs and Cards fans, and it makes me mad.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they place an expansion team in Kentucky, they're gonna hear more racial slurs than in Utah.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Yeah.
Take after Boston, bro.
oh my God.
So that's why I think
San Diego.
San Diego I
That's-
think is probably the best one outside of the two that are the most likely, which is Seattle and Las Vegas.
That's me when I drop my waffle at the beach.
Also,
San Diego.
am I the only one that thinks that like the Utah Jazz kind of need to change their name?
Yeah, because they were. Why can't I think about it? Who had the Jazz Renaissance? Why Harlem? Right? No, not Harlem.
No, New Orleans.
New Orleans. Why did I say that? Wait, no. Well,
Well,
where were the Jazz? The Jazz and the Lakers were two teams that made sense initially.
yeah, because it was New Orleans Jazz at first.
Yeah, they were the
Yeah.
New Orleans Jazz, which made so much sense.
Yeah, and that was back when Pistol Pete was there.
Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say in Utah, it really just kind of seems like an epithet. Like it makes sense in like New Orleans, but that's just like what in Utah. It's just like what do we
The
associate black
Utah
people with?
Yeah, true.
Jazz.
That is
And it's
true.
just kinda
That's-
like,
it
I don't
feels
like the
weird
way-
coming
I don't
from
know,
Utah.
I-
It does. It's like, oh, we have a basketball team now. We'll call them the Jazz.
Man.
They could be Utah. The Utah Joseph Smiths.
The Utah
The Utah.
Missionaries.
The Utah Elders.
The Utah Mormons.
Hello. My name is Laurie Markkinen, and I would like to share with you this most amazing team.
Hello, my name is Rudy Gay.
They don't like my last name here, but it's okay.
Dude, that was awesome.
thank
You
you.
should write on Broadway.
I have.
Oh my God.
No, I haven't.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's written on Broadway.
Yeah, but so that's interesting to think about for San Diego. I think
San Diego.
it's also possible that like a franchise that's struggling in the NBA could also move to San Diego too. That's an entire possibility.
Move the Pelicans. and then he
Oh,
broke
yeah.
out.
Pelicans could be in play for that.
Pelicans suck, dude. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
get Trey Murphy some help. Holy hell.
Yeah, and it's like, no, although Zion's been playing really well recently.
He has.
Zion's been
I-
fantastic.
I
I do
don't-
think they need to trade him still, but like Zion has been what?
I was just gonna say I agree with you.
Yeah,
I just
think-
don't trust his injury luck anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah, Zion I think just needs a change of scenery, 2, a better medical staff, and 3, go to a city that has the most bland food ever.
Give him to Utah.
Thanks, Mateo.
San Diego.
Utah is like the center of unseasoned.
Please. Don't. Well, you're talking about Zion, right?
Yeah.
Don't. I would love him in Chicago, but
You can't
you
send him
can't
here.
send
You
him to
We
can't
got
send
a
him here.
terrible medical staff.
Yeah, and we've got a bad medical staff.
yeah,
too.
we need to talk about Io. Did
honestly,
you talk about Io
wait,
and med staff?
wait.
BS?
No.
I know that you would poo-poo all over this because you don't like Pat Riley.
Correct.
The Heat would be a great
No,
place for
Cuban
Zion.
food is fire.
No, but like, I think honestly, like, just with their culture and like the work ethic standards there.
Speaking of culture, this is UIC Radio, where music and culture ignite.
Right. Am
Stop.
I right, Om?
Collaborate and listen.
Stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Wait. Oh my God, dude, stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Hey.
What's that?
What's up?
Can we? Okay, hold on.
Dude, shout out Freak
we
Bob
talk
and John
about-
Pork.
Shout out Freak Bob and John Ford.
Can we talk about how in 2013 Spark had Kendrick Lamar and Chance the Rapper?
Yeah, Chance the Rapper is as the opener is crazy.
I know it was 2013, but dude,
Yeah, no. Having
like JID was
Kendrick,
great, but
that's
bro,
crazy.
what?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Was this post?
Kendrick was.
No, To Pimp a Butterfly was 2015.
I
right?
think was that Section 80 era Kendrick or was that Good Kid era?
Good Kid, I believe.
Okay. Because I mean that makes a little bit more sense if it was Good Kid
Stop
era
telling me to
because I
join
think
UIC
that was
Radio Wi-Fi. I mean, UIC Wi-Fi.
because that was I believe the time where he was touring with Drake, which I think is really funny.
Ew. 2012.
Oh no way.
Oh yeah, Good Kid, Mad City was the year before Kendrick was.
Oh, and
Spark.
Waka Flocka was here too.
Bino was. Rick Ross? No, I don't think he was there.
Cross.
That would have been crazy.
Low key,
I'm a
do we
boss.
take the T-shirt?
Oh my God, the T-shirt.
I don't know the words to that song, but Waka Flocka's right here.
Yeah.
Right, so don't send Zion to Chicago because I don't want to be mean, but
Mhm.
like what you were saying, like the food is fire.
Why did they?
They
I
drew
just
on Waka
realized
Flocka.
that they just. Did they make him look like Abe Lincoln?
It kind of does look like
Yeah,
Abe.
he kind
It
of.
looks
Yeah,
like a top
they
hat.
gave him the top hat. He's totally Abe.
That's not cool.
I go hard in the paint.
In the Gettysburg. Like
All
Dirk Nowitzki.
Up in the
The
club.
Like Dirk Nowitzki.
Alrighty. Any more NBA news we want to talk about?
Were we gonna talk about Io?
Oh yeah. No.
So, what's the deal with that? This wasn't like
It's a
as developed last week.
Year
Mm.
plus old injury. Like it took him out. So basically, the way I heard it was the injury in question, like, took place like a year ago, and between then and now, they've just on several occasions had to just put, I guess, Io's shoulder back in place because it was a break apparently, and well. The little defense you have is Io said like each time they did something to his shoulder, like for the most part, the pain would go away like the next day. But the fact that the pain is happening so often, you look. Did they just not do an X-ray? Like what?
Yeah, no.
This is a NBA. This is a $1 million franchise with a very expensive medical staff. They didn't do
Yeah.
one X-ray on Io to see a break.
Yeah, I
So they
don't.
figured it out a few days ago, and now he's getting surgery. He's out for the season.
You know what? Honestly,
So like, what?
Rush Medical has treated my dad very well in the past
Yeah.
because he's had a lot of medical issues and they've done a very fantastic job, and I will always be thankful to them for that. But the Chicago Bulls need to move to Northwestern
Yes.
or something. They need to
Uh,
move to another. You could go to Stroger for Christ's sake.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know what the deal with Rush Medical's staff is for the Chicago Bulls, or if they even go to Rush for that matter.
When I
Because I
picture
believe
Rush,
they do.
I think of like imagine multiple NBA players being at Rush getting treated for an injury. I just think of that scene from Space Jam when they're in the wheelchairs, like Muggsy Bogues and like
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
and like Bradley, what's his name? Sean Bradley.
Mm.
That was funny.
Yeah, but like, did you drop your phone?
No,
Oh, okay.
I did not drop my phone.
Okay, I guess he didn't drop his phone.
Bruh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Dirk Nowitzki. Rush Medical Hospital. Get a new medic staff. Chicago Bulls.
That's pretty loud, man.
Yeah, my bad.
I think what was it? Yeah, so they just need to fire the Rush staff at this point because it's like I don't know, or just switch to new
I
doctors.
just think get a new medical staff for the Bulls. Like,
Yeah. Just switch to a different hospital for Christ's sake. Just do something.
How do you not notice an NBA player's injury from a year ago?
Yeah, because it's like,
Like,
that's,
how much will this affect him too? Like the injury. Like, what if
And-
he's not the same after?
Oh, I never finished my thing about ownership. So what was it?
I hardly know her
Jerry-
shit. Ship with a P, for those listening.
Yeah, so with Jerry Reinsdorf potentially selling the White Sox, it's entirely possible that the Bulls sell as well.
Sick.
I think it's entirely
Sick.
possible. Either that or Michael Reinsdorf takes it over, which honestly, with knowing his track record as president of the Bulls right now, well, not president of basketball operations, but he's like the head of it. He's been running it for
Right.
Jerry.
Gerald.
If he keeps owning the Bulls, then that is really messed up. And I would hate to see that.
Yeah, worst ending is us getting relocated, but they wouldn't.
No, they would not do
This
that.
is
They would
Michael
never. They would
Jordan's city.
never.
These are
relocate.
the Bulls. We're one of the only teams in the NBA whose logo has not changed
Mhm.
since its inception. Well,
We
kind
should
of
we should
since-
get a second basketball team.
Yeah, and I don't count the Lakers. It's the same logo. The colors are deeper. Celtics too. Well, Celtics actually did change.
Imagine if the
Multiple times.
Pelicans moved
Heat
here.
have never changed.
Yes, they have. They had a different color
They did?
scheme.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow, I didn't even know.
What if
Pulling it up.
Wait, what if the Kings moved here?
No.
Chicago Kings.
Damar's back in Chicago.
Samar's
We'll
back.
we will never let them leave.
Oh,
Zach
man.
and Damar, you're back.
It's Zach and DeMar.
I mean, it's the same logo design, but they had this.
Oh.
Like the
was like-
Lakers had the same colors. They just got like a deeper purple and a deeper yellow or gold.
Is
or
that what
whatever.
the Heat logo is now?
This? Yeah. No,
Yeah,
this.
what?
That's what it was.
Oh, that's what it. Really?
Yeah, it was like Waka Flocka,
Oh, interesting.
and now it's just red and orange.
Interesting.
Miami, the Miami Heat is my favorite team. I'm Latino. I can do this,
So-
guys.
Before we go for the day, because we've only got about 13 minutes left, because I don't think anybody has a slot after us.
Word.
Can we just talk about the insane discussion going on around the MVP race right now? That it's okay if Jokic doesn't win 4 MVPs
Yeah.
in like 5 years.
It is okay if that happens.
It's okay if it doesn't happen too.
They would never be
Yes.
saying that about Kobe Bryant.
That's true.
They would never be saying that about Kobe Bryant. If Kobe Bryant,
I think they did say it about Michael Jordan for some reason, but
yeah, but let's take Nikola Jokic and make him American.
true.
Okay, he would have unquestionably had 4 MVPs.
I think so.
Legitimately think it's like a lot of the old heads in the NBA are racist towards European players.
Mm.
Shea's my MVP.
Really?
Valid. No,
And-
valid. Yeah.
No,
They
that's fair.
also
No,
would
he's
be-
really good.
They wouldn't be saying what they're saying now about Kobe. That's another big part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here's a little statistic to put this into perspective that I'm ripping from a Rusty Buckets video.
As you should.
Out of all of the seasons, I think 70 or 80 something, where a player has averaged 30 points or more, 72% of those seasons, that player has shot more free throws than Shea. Just putting that out there.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm tired of hearing this foul baiting crap.
Mhm. No, that is. I hate that.
Uh,
I actually hate that.
Because, yeah, everybody does it. Shea
Yeah.
just does it
Right.
better than other people.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
It's
cry
kind of like
about
James
it.
Harden.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Because some people say no, James Harden was a different level. He definitely did it more than Shea.
Mhm.
But no, dude. Like, if you find a way to draw fouls and it's not putting anyone in danger
And
and
it's
it's
also-
helping your team,
Like, there's
Who
a
cares?
direct correlation between the amount of drives per game and the amount of free throws you shoot.
Yes.
Because you get fouled in the paint.
pretty much every
Shea
time you go.
Is far and away leading the league in drives per game.
Yes.
Like, do we not understand
I
this?
love Shea, man.
Do you want to know something that a lot of Shea haters will not want to
Shaders.
acknowledge? Shea's on-off rating with the Thunder this season is higher than Jokic's offensive on-off numbers with the Nuggets this year. Okay,
That's crazy.
and it's just
I
like,
did not know that.
oh my god, yeah, dude, Thunder's so stacked. They're not stacked
Mm-mm.
offensively. Shea is the only play initiator in that. The reason that the Nuggets don't have that big of a gap with Jokic is because they have Jamal Murray and Russell
Yeah.
Westbrook
Yep.
there. You know,
Yeah.
so in that in that sense, that makes Shea really valuable to his team.
Yeah.
Most valuable.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Which I don't know. I feel like that might be the criteria of the award.
Yeah. And here's the other part about it, okay? Even if Shea has a stacked team, you know, what are we trying to say? Saying that he is just casually coasting on a stacked team to 70 wins. What
Mm.
are we talking
Mm.
about?
Yeah, no,
dude?
that team is just really.
It's good, but it doesn't work without Shea.
No.
Yeah.
Like Shea's
Absolutely.
having
Shea's gone and they're-
historic season.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's yeah. I see both sides is okay, it's weird because I technically made an argument for Shea and for Joker for MVP. I agree with what Jack said about like Joker would have a much better chance of winning MVP if he was American probably.
Mm.
However, I personally still give it to Shea because I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I think
both
either
would
of
deserve
them-
it for sure
Yeah.
individually.
both of them.
But honestly, you look at the stats with Shea, like you gave more perspective too with the on and off. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Mm.
in which people will say Jokic has a higher overall net rating.
Mm.
They don't ever specify how big that net rating is.
Right.
So we're actually going to take a look at
We're
that.
gonna take a look see at the steady waddies.
Take a look-see wooksy at the little
We'll take a look see at the steady waddies.
I'm the founder of the Beatles.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's gonna win the MVP. Paul, I mean
good.
John.
Okay, net rating of 5.2 without 3.3. Okay.
Okay.
Now, this could just derail my whole point because I haven't looked at this.
We move on and pretend we weren't having this conversation if your point is proven wrong. Let me see Joker again.
Wait, Mateo, can you ask me that question again?
Okay,
And-
no, they've had a net rating of negative.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, wait, this was last season. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
whoops.
sorry.
Wait, Mateo. Okay, can you ask me that question that you had Paul ask John like just now?
I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's gonna win the MVP race. John.
Well, I don't know about that, Paul. Let me ask Yoko.
Oh no.
Okay,
I'll let
so,
you-
Yoko, who do you think's gonna win MVP?
so with him, so with Shea, Thunder have got a net rating of 12.8 and
Yeah.
without 5.2.
Yeah.
It's Jokic does have a larger gap, but it's not an insanely large gap.
It's not.
and it's like, yeah,
It's
the
not
Thunder,
different enough.
Thunder are built better,
Yeah.
but why does Jokic having a worse team and his team overall performing worse make his MVP
Less valuable. or-
conversation better?
yeah.
Because it's just people are like averaging a triple double isn't cool anymore,
Yeah. Well,
and it's just like,
yes, it is.
shut up. Like this is
Well,
awesome.
Russ beat the record and now it's not cool. Like
I love this dude. Jokic is one of my favorite
yeah.
players ever. 29 points per game,
In
almost 13
duties. Oh, God.
yeah, and 10.4. Like, dude, this is
Unstoppable.
ridiculous. Like, he is playing ridiculously well,
he's the best player of the 20s
but
so far.
this defensive rating is just kind of sucks. Like, let's be real.
Defense, yeah.
That's like and he's a big part of that because he's not the greatest defender at times. I'm not a
Yeah.
Jokic hater. I think I'm a Jokic truther. But holy crap. Like,
I feel like so much of the conversation, at least that I've seen, revolves a lot around just pretty much just offense.
mhm.
You know,
And here's the thing. Yeah, see, look. Offensive rating, the gap is still larger. Defensive rating, the gap is also larger.
yeah,
Like,
it says a lot. It's not, Yeesh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I give it to Shea. Shea's got my vote.
yeah, the Thunder score almost 18 less points when Shea is not on the floor per game. Jokic, they score 15 less.
It's so frustrating when like a very poignant and annoying rationale for something you still disagree with. Like, I don't know why I didn't word that right. What I'm saying is I hate everyone's arguments against Joker winning MVP, but I still think Shea should win MVP. Like, I want to agree with the Joker thing just because the people saying otherwise anger me. But
It was just
it's
like
Shea. Come on.
the MVP discussion that angered me the most was a couple years ago when Embiid won his. Embiid should not have won his.
Oh,
If
yeah, I
anything,
agree.
Embiid should have won it like the year or two prior. I mean, not to say that I wanted him to win MVP, but like,
But if he
looking
was
at his
going
stats,
to, it should have been those years.
it should have been those years. The year that he got it, that was one of the most fraudulent MVPs I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was fraudulent.
That has an asterisk.
yeah,
That's a Mickey Mouse MVP, bro.
The voters just gave it to him because they felt bad. And I don't know. It's just like,
When Joel won, I was like,
Bruh.
yeah.
Bruh.
So like, I don't know.
hey, Ale, Thunder beat the Celtics. Just so you know.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
mhm.
What were you saying, Jack?
I just have a hunch right now.
A little bit. Should
I
fix
don't
the
think
posture.
okay, because I know that okay. I don't think the Thunder are gonna go. Okay, this is gonna be a crazy statement, and this I have no the stats to back this up. This is just purely vibes.
This is
right?
optics.
This is
This
is
is the vision. The look.
it's not even optics. It's just a prophetic vision.
Oh.
I think that the OKC Thunder are going out in the second round this year,
Just like last
You
year.
didn't.
just like last year.
I'm a Thunder truther.
I think they could equally do well, or they could also bomb in the playoffs too. Because
Do you think it's gonna be kind of they're either gonna take it all the way or they're gonna be out early type of thing?
Yeah, I
Like, it
think
could
so.
go
It's
either.
gonna-
There's no in between. Like
it's
it's not
gonna
like they're gonna
be-
make it to the Western Conference semis or something. Like it's
I don't
gonna
know.
be early or
It
not.
just this whole entire thing just kind of reminds me of like a little bit. I mean, it's a different way of getting there, but like this feels kind of like KD, Russ. Like I feel like the Thunder. You know, every time that they would get a chance to get far, and I mean they did make it to the finals that one year.
Kevin Durant was a curse. First of all,
Kevin Durant.
Just kidding.
Well, Kevin Durant was
there
a
was
curse because a
snake in
little.
that team, and it was revealed in that playoff run. But anyway, continue your point.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I feel like OKC is, and like I said, this is purely off vibes. So you can poo poo all over me, all over you want. But
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing. Yeah.
no, but like I don't know. It's just I just have the vibe that they're going out in the second round, and I don't know how you guys feel about that.
I definitely see the argument of it's going to be one or the other. Like they're not going to have like a mid
It's
playoff
checkers
run.
or
It's either
wreckers.
going to be a disappointment or let's go, we made it. Like probably like I don't know, maybe a finals run, maybe
Yeah.
just a Western Conference Finals appearance, maybe
Mm-hmm.
out before the finals. But I would love to see them in the Western Conference Finals, man.
Yeah.
At the very least.
No, that would be nice. That would be cool to see.
I want them to go to the finals.
I think Cavs are going to the finals,
I would love. I hope they.
and I'm not
do.
saying that because I'm seeing the Cavs game on Sunday because I'm
Mr.
going to
Jack
be in
is going to
Cleveland.
be in Clevie.
Cleveland.
What's so good about Cleveland?
This is for you.
I mean, it's not like people. I've never heard someone say, "I'm gonna go to Cleveland on vacation."
That's gonna be my caption when I compile my Instagram post.
What's so good about Cleveland?
Yeah,
And then you're gonna have all the fun things you did in Cleveland.
exactly.
What's so good about Cleveland? Jane.
Yes. Shout out Jane White.
Shout out Jack's
Jane White.
girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out my girlfriend. She's in the studio audience.
That's home.
She's behind him. You see her?
Oh, hey, what's going on, Ale?
She was here the whole time.
What?
Yeah.
When did she get in here?
Earlier. But yeah. Ooh, should we? I know we did this last semester, but now that it's a new dawn of UIC or of not UIC, well that too maybe, but a new dawn of Madhouse. Finals predictions. I know you already said Cavs.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
We'll get Ohms next week because he doesn't want to share right now. He's
Yeah.
quiet right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Oh, I need to think about mine.
I'm gonna say Cavs. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Mateo vote here. Cavs Warriors.
Oh man, that was gonna be mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I don't
could-
have to
you
say
could
mine now.
say it,
Sorry, I
too.
hit you kind of hard. My prediction is Cavs Warriors.
No way.
It wasn't. I'll tell you guys what my prediction was before the Jimmy trade. I think I had Thunder and Heat, but it was kind of a meme. It was kind of a meme prediction, but not really because Jimmy. You know what? Yeah, it was that. Now it's Cavs and Warriors. That is actually my official prediction.
My prediction is boring. I'm gonna go Thunder Cavs.
Oh,
Okay.
I like that is a
No,
good.
that's a
I would
good one.
love to see that matchup,
Mhm.
but that is only gonna happen if Jimmy gets.
I
hurt.
thought you were gonna go Thunder Celtics.
It's the meat match.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
The
meat
meat
off.
It's the meat off.
It's the meat off.
This is the meat
Get
off.
ready
Okay,
for the
that
meat
would
off,
be one hell of a
boys.
finals though.
Oh, I would love
know,
it.
dude. The Skims.
Y'all better
the
Skims
Skims.
ass.
Skims
finals.
better hope Jimmy gets hurt in the playoffs because
Yeah,
we need the meat off.
Yeah, we need the
Skims,
the
Skims
meat
is
off
gonna
for
send
all
someone.
the marbles.
What was the who was the skater who got Nancy Kerrigan? Skims is gonna.
Tanya Harding.
Who's Nancy Kerrigan? Was she the one who?
She was the one that received
Yes.
the
Yeah,
hit.
yeah. They're gonna. Skims is gonna Nancy Kerrigan, Jimmy Butler.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty, so it's about time.
Sorry, that was one of the last things we said.
It's fine. But I'm looking forward to the meet off if that happens. but
Hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll look
uh,
forward to it.
We'll see you guys next week.
We
Yeah.
will be back next week,
Fun
and Ohm will
fact,
participate more.
I still have no idea where these are uploaded.
So until we figure that out, if anyone edits these,
Please text.
please fill in this
Colin
blank.
Vickroy.
Tune into blank platform at blank time every week to see our next episode.
Alrighty, we'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye.